A News was the first to tell you about this last night, the potential blow to tourism in Victoria's Inner Harbour. And tonight, more details on the future of the Royal London Wax Museum. The museum is being forced to move out of the historic CPR steamship terminal in the harbour this fall because the building will undergo seismic upgrades. And the museum says it is unlikely to come back, partially blaming the building's owner. A News reporter Andrew Johnson has dug up the other side of the story today. He joins us now live. Andrew.
Hudson, the Provincial Capital Commission says the Wax Museum is welcome to return after the upgrades are complete, but it can't make any promises beyond 2013, which appears to be the sticking point. Mr. Hockey never backed down from a fight, and now it appears his home on Belleville Street is dropping the gloves with the Provincial Capital Commission over where the hundreds of wax figures will be displayed in the future.
It's just getting harder and harder to stay here.
The Royal London Wax Museum is being forced to vacate its historic home this fall so the aging building can undergo a seismic upgrade. It could return when work is complete until at least 2013 when its lease runs out, but at a steep price.
When they're done with the building and the remediation, it'll be a shell. There'll be nothing in it. So we will be faced with spending $500,000 or $1 million to put the wax museum back in place.
Lane says he'd swallow that cost if the museum could lock into a long-term lease beyond 2013, which he says the Provincial Capital Commission has refused.
What have they said about extending beyond that?
Nope. Nope, thank you.
But the Commission's CEO says agreeing to terms on a new lease right now simply isn't possible.
We're going to open up that old building. I don't know what the issues will be until we open it up. I don't know what the costs will be. I don't know how long it's going to take to do that. And I can't make promises that I can't make.
Parks says he's done all he can, suggesting several new locations for the museum.
I have found several potential sites. And I'm disappointed to hear that for whatever reasons the sites haven't worked out.
Despite pursuing several new homes downtown for the Wax Museum, Lane admits the downtown core is perhaps not the best home for his business. The reason? Cost.
We spend over $500,000 a year now to be here, to be in this location. And that's a bit more than double what the standard business model says we should spend on accommodation costs.
He's being an anchor of the downtown.
The Downtown Victoria Business Association doesn't want to see the big tourist draw go and says it could form part of a new downtown cultural center.
We've been looking for a location for the library, for the art gallery that's downtown. You know what? The Wax Museum is not that different from that.
For now, thousands of tourists will continue to stroll down memory lane at the museum, at least until Labor Day weekend, when Mr. Hockey and his friends will be locked up in storage. Hudson, the Wax Museum says it is actually in no hurry to make a decision because it will be impossible to move into a new location in time to open for summer of next year, no matter what. Ken Lane adds that he was approached by two people today offering up sites, including one downtown, which is not far from where the Wax Museum now sits, but he won't reveal where exactly that is.
All right, watch those sharp elbows, those wax elbows on Mr. Hockey as they're packing him up.
Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yeah. All right. Andrew, thank you.
You're welcome.